Welcome back to Sportsbook Review videos. After splitting a pair of NBA picks last night for Sunday evening, I'm back here on an 8-game Monday night NBA slate with two more of my best bets for the NBA picks of the day. And we'll start it off with an 8 o'clock Eastern start between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Denver Nuggets here from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, the Bucks come in as a 3-point favorite with a total of just over 200 points in this one. And while I think the spread is probably off limits for several reasons, the total of just 200.5 seems like a pretty good play here on the over, considering the fact that the Milwaukee Bucks have been one of the worst defensive teams in the entire NBA to start off the season, completely fallen off of the defensive end compared to last season. The Bucks have a defensive efficiency rating going into this game of 112.4, and they're giving up over 105 points per game against a Nuggets team that's been giving up some points as well, despite the fact that the Bucks still play at one of the slowest paces in the NBA. If Denver can get to around the 95 to 96 point mark in this one, I think the over could be an excellent value here between these two clubs. Overs cashed in the first meeting between these two clubs dating back earlier in the season, just a couple of weeks ago, at 102-103 was the final score of that one. Over is 5-2 in Denver's last 7 games overall. It is 8-1 in the Bucks' last 9 games as well. The Bucks cashing the over at 11-6 so far this season. I think they're going to continue this streak of cashing the over, giving up a bunch of points. Would not surprise me to see both these teams in the hundreds once again. Take the over here between the Nuggets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Next up is the Dallas Mavericks heading into Sacramento tonight to play the Kings. The Kings come in as a 1.5 point home dog in this one, total of 214. The one I think I'm looking at in this one is the spread, but it really all depends on whether or not DeMarcus Cousins will make his return from an absence of the last 3 games. Now, if Cousins plays tonight, probably going to throw this play right into the garbage can. However, if we get word that Cousins is doubtful, which he has been upgraded to questionable here recently after not making the trip on Saturday night, if he ends up playing, I think I'm laying off in this one. But if Boogie is out in this one, I think Dallas is an excellent chance to cover this spread at -1.5. Might even lay a speculative bet here on the Mavericks just in case Boogie does not play. But at 11-6 against the spread this season, Dallas has been undervalued all year, despite the fact that they're not necessarily as good as I think some people thought they might be. Definitely still good enough to beat the Kings here, especially without DeMarcus Cousins, as Sacramento last in the NBA and giving up about 109 points per game against this Dallas Mavericks offense. That's a recipe for disaster tonight against the spread, especially here. Dallas still 6-4 against the spread on the road this season. Sacramento 4-6 against the spread at home, and only 1-5 straight up in their last 6 games. I like the Mavericks here, laying -1.5 on the road. Add that to over 200 and a hook between the Nuggets and the Bucks. Those are your NBA picks of the day. Best of luck to you on both of those. Make sure you check out some of my other plays coming out later today as well as tomorrow. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.